Hello and welcome to another episode of Stacked. Today, yet again, I just want to have fun. So I've put my guitar into the Fractal Audio XFX and I chose an Ampeg SV Bass 1 emulation and I cranked everything except the gain. Well, it's around 7 o'clock, not the gain, the EQ. And I've thrown in an IR, not a Bogren IR, but I thought it would be fun to try out the one of the IRs that came with the Cleartone Grindstein. It's the Blood Path, and this is my clean sound. Very unspectacular. So, so far so brutal. Some of you will find that this was actually the best sound that I will achieve in this video, and some of you will find that it's kinda lacking of something. Well, that might be because I prefer my HM2 in front of a distorted amp, but this amp is obviously clean. So what can we do to distort this amp? Well, we could put a pedal in front of it, can't we? So this means pedal between the HM2 and the Ampeg. And what would be a better distortion pedal than to put between the HM2 and the Ampeg than another HM2? That's what I've done. And here it is. Settings on noon. I'll firstly try to make a good distorted sound, not a chainsaw sound. Then I'll activate the chainsaw HM2. Sounds actually quite nice with EQ on noon or around noon. Let's add the chainsaw. Okay, some of you might prefer this sound more than the previous one. So far so good. Classic setup, chainsaw into distortion pedal into a clean amp. But there's one more trick we could do. We can actually boost our HM2. Many of you guys boost their HM2s with tube screamers or with Boss super overdrives, and at the gates did as well. So why shouldn't we use an overdrive? And for an overdrive I chose a Boss HM2. So let's activate the HM2 and dial in a nice overdrive sound, and then we'll activate the chainsaw HM2. Again, the stuff you do for science. Well, this was my video about combining 3 HM2s, and I tried to set them up differently. I actually didn't really like what I heard. I would be one of the guys that actually preferred the very first sound with just HM2 into Ampeg. I have to say it was really flubby with the sound, what was really bassy, therefore I dialed back basically every bass knob. Didn't touch the amp, however, so this might be a trick to get a better sound. And I've dialed back the gain on my chainsaw HM2. But all in all, I think the sound became substantially better when I cranked the highs on my preamp HM2, and the boost HM2 actually didn't do much, at least in my ears. But now I'm curious to find out, what do you think about this setup? On paper it's the ultimate chainsaw setup. You can't go better. Well, with a fourth one you could actually, but what did your ears tell you? Did you like what you hear? Do you have any suggestions how I can improve this sound? Have you tried something similar? Have you tried another combination with more than one HM2 style pedal? Just let me know down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. May the force be with you and have a nice day.